Hey everybody, welcome to DBS Films Podcast. My name is Kellen. It's just me and you, so that means it is a DBS production update. Today is July 2nd, 2022, and we are going to go ahead, as always, and give you an idea where we're at as a production company. Be sure to take a look at us online. You can join our Discord, which is the place to be, because we make movies for our fans, with our fans, and if you're not in the Discord, it's going to be pretty hard for us to work with you. So be sure to check it out. Really, again, in these episodes, we just want to kind of give you guys a rough idea of where we're at in the production process so you get an inside idea of what's coming next. Right now, The Haunting of the Murder House, which is our newest feature, is getting accepted to a few film festivals. We're already making the rounds, which is great to see. We're getting a lot of interest, and honestly, this has definitely been the most interest we've seen for one of our movies, so we're very excited for that. We're also very excited for the opportunity of our super fans to actually go to these film festivals and see a Mo for themselves in theater. So guys, really excited for this. We're going to keep them posted. We'll let you know as each one of them comes around, and we'll do what we can to help you guys get out there, because it is going to be something that we want to have as many people show up, give DBS, give Mo the support, and show these film festivals that, hey, we have something special here with the DBS Army. So again, thank you guys so much. Anytime we do get accepted into a film festival, for liking them, for following them, for spreading the love, because again, they're supporting us indie filmmakers, and it's really a fun experience. So I'm looking forward to having you guys be part of it. So that's where we're at when it comes to The Haunting the Murder House. We do have the next feature, The Shapeshifter, as it's being called right now. We don't have the actual title. That's just the working title. We're basically going through on the polish job of it. We're sitting down, basically making sure that everything is good and lining up with a detailed cut now. So we had our rough cut done for a while now. We're getting the first details now that we're moving past The Haunting of the Murder House. So we should be looking at having a really good, clean version of this in the next 2 to 3 weeks or so. With that being said, there's still going to be a lot of stuff. By clean version, I mean like a clean rough. And then we're going to keep working on that again and again until we end up getting something that is, the final product that we're looking for, which is going to be probably about, hopefully, a month away or so. But again, it shouldn't be too bad. We do have to go ahead and do a pickup shot with Sid the Shapeshifter. We just want to make it look a little extra creepy because it is the intro. So there is going to be a single day of pickup, but it's most likely going to be done at my place. So it should not be very hard at all. Then we are almost done with the screenwriting process for the newest movie, Into the Forest 2.0, which we're calling it. And Into the Forest 2.0 right now is about a child abduction witch out in the woods. We're going to have a group of YouTubers go out there. They basically are like detectives, paranormal detectives. They go out there. It's found footage glory, which again, thank you guys so much for showing us how wrong I was when it comes to found footage, because we are embracing it and we are looking back at that genre. So it should be something good, should be quick, should be easy, expected to be released this year, because we really are going to push it. Also, big news when it comes to Mo as well, too. We're basically finalizing the distribution deal, which means we should have a legitimate idea of when the launch time would be, and it's looking like it's going to be a lot sooner than we expected. So we might have Mo out there a lot earlier and doing the film circuit at the same time. Super eager for that. And other distribution news, this is a big one. You guys are listening to it first. We'll probably have a post about it tomorrow night on the Discord. But Into the Forest has officially been selected by Tubey. So that means that we are going to go ahead and have Into the Forest on Tubey. I don't know when it's going to be live up there, but we did get a notification from Film Hub, which is a type of distributor that basically said, hey, Tubey picked your movie up. So Into the Forest is going to be up there, and we're going to need another DBS Army push when it comes to getting that up and over the algorithm. So I'm very excited for that. That's probably the highlight of this week. And on top of that, we have the Kickstarter coming up. I've given myself of July 15th is the date. I want to really have everything ready to go. Probably going to be like a 21-day campaign. And again, guys, this is going to be the real show of force for the DBS Army. So as you can see, we have a lot cooking in the books. Really a lot of things to do, very busy as always, but it's going to be something where I think these, few months of powering through and really putting in all the hard work, it's going to pay off dividends, especially seeing the power of the super fans, what we can do, how we can use that to get you guys merch, how we can use that to get you guys super fan tickets when it comes to Halloween Horror Nights. All of those things we want to put right back into the community, because that's where we believe the strength of DBS is going to come from. So thank you guys as always for all of that support. Now, as always, we're going to go ahead and answer some questions. We did actually have a lot of questions, so I do kind of want to go through them a little bit more rapid fire. Some of them are pretty much similar, but we'll take it from there. So Aries, as always, one of the favorite super fans we have, Officer Hawk, he asks us, Into the Force 2.0, does it have a totally new script and how things play out, or is it based off the original movie? It is a totally new script in the sense that every single word is rewritten. We don't take anything from it. But with that being said, there is some original basis for basically them going out in the woods. It is a witch. We're still using Rudwick, so we are keeping some of the things. We like that. So I would say it's very loosely based off of it. Really, the idea is of found footage in the woods, and it's a witch. We know that sells really well, obviously Blair Witch. But it's one of those things where, hey, man, we're going to do a formula that works. And that formula seems to be really, really good, especially with the results we saw from Into the Forest and the feedback we get from the super fans. So I would say completely new script, little tiny flavors of Into the Forest. But with that being said, we know that the concept we can do and the actual plot. So that's why we're really kind of calling it Into the Forest 2.0. Kate has a question. Did a specific real house / true story give you inspiration for the haunting of the Whitlow house? It did not. There wasn't really any kind of inspiration when it came there. We just like the idea of a couple starting a haunted house and then the haunted house basically becoming possessed and attacking people in the sense of that. Plus, it gave us an excuse to dress people up as clowns, and it gave us an excuse to do possessions, which are all very low budget killers. So I think that's something that's really, really good in the sense of a concept, but the house itself or something actually happened didn't have anything. And then also, I'm really glad you asked this question. So there's writing on the wall with red paint, and it was Tole Edamame Iam. And that was something I looked up, and it means take my soul. So Tole Edamame Iam means take my soul in Latin. And I also came up with the Tole Edamame, which is hilarious to me, because I'm very funny and I'm the most talented writer ever. So thank you for that question, Kate. Then after that, we have, let's see, Keisha, she's saying, oh, happy birthday, Keisha, also. What would you say your favorite part of the filmmaking process is? Well, for me, the filmmaking process that I love the most is the entire thing in the sense of bringing something to life. It is the coolest experience ever to have something go from paper, go to pre-production, go to production, go to editing, and then be finalized and just basically come to life before your eyes. That is by far one of the coolest experiences ever, and it's solidified there. So I really, really, really like that part of it, and I'll always say that's my favorite. Next question is from Sam or something. What advice would you give to a super fan that might be nervous being in front of the camera for the first time? And I would say, do not be nervous whatsoever. You are a super fan. We owe you for your support. We are going to be the easiest people to work with, and you're going to do a fantastic job. 100%. I can really get a good performance out of pretty much anyone, depending the role, depending the situation. If I have enough time, which we're going to dedicate time to super fans in the sense of getting them comfortable, you will be absolutely fine. No worries whatsoever. You're going to have a blast. You're a super fan. This is going to be a fun experience. 100%. Next question is from Lizzie. Lizzie, what do you say if someone messed up or stuttered or had anxiety while trying to film? I'm kind of asking because for a friend, aka me. So that ties in with Sam's question as well too. But I would not be worried about being nervous as a super fan on a DBS set because it's all part of the job. We understand that everyone has nerves. That is very, very common. You turn that camera on, it turns your brain just completely blank. So we understand that. And with that being said, we have a lot of ways of slowly working with you to get you to the performance that we can use. And honestly, I'm so confident in our ability to do so that it's going to be a blast for any one of our super fans. And then last question is from, looks like Ryuki. Apologize if I said that correctly, but what advice would you give starting filmmakers? Any good suggestions for best day job for while working on films? And I do have a great question for you. I think if you can go into video production for corporate companies, specifically doing marketing, that's exactly what we have. We have a marketing business. Marketing business specializes in video production. It also specializes in digital ads. What this gives me is the ability of understanding how I can advertise things and how to film and edit and produce things. I think being a marketing company that's video production heavy but do both. Most people who are, like, have a filmmaking day job, they just make the videos. They don't run the ads or do anything there. Learn how to do ads, learn how to do YouTube channels, learn how to do the things that are generating money now. And those are all content creation. So I'd be very, very focused, even things like social media creation, like creating TikTok videos, creating Instagram videos, creating those things. Those are all huge, huge when it comes to racking up hours and hours and hours of experience. It's a different medium. It has different rules. It plays a different style than cinema, 100%, but it is the same circle. And the more experience you can get behind a camera in any dimension, or just marketing and pushing content, is going to help you out tremendously. And honestly, it's one of the reasons why I think DBS has that edge and is always going to have that edge, is because we understand marketing elements as well too. And, for the most part, we had to learn the cinema, and after, 11, 12 movies now, we're getting pretty good at it. So I'm pretty confident. That's going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. Again, thank you guys so much for being part of our Discord community. You can take a look at it online. You can be part of this amazing community, be part of DBS Films as the army grows. But until then, have a good one.